This video is to help with the geometric 3D solids. So we have pyramids and prisms. Pyramids always go to a point on one end. They have triangles on all the sides that go up to it. And the base at the bottom is how it gets its name. So this is a square pyramid because it's got a square on the bottom. Triangular pyramid because it's got a triangle on the bottom. Hexagonal pyramid because it's got a hexagon on the bottom. Then it comes up to the point right there and there's triangles on all the sides. Pentagonal pyramid and an octagonal pyramid. Prisms, on the other hand, have the same shape on two ends. So like this yellow one that looks like a tent. On this end there's a triangle, on the other end, the opposite end, there's a triangle, and then you got rectangles for the other three going around. It's a triangular prism. These that have rectangles at each end are a rectangular prism, the thing that's pretty much box shape. And then you get into some that are kind of weird. Hexagonal prism, which sort of looks like the end of an Allen wrench. Reminder, their faces are flat surfaces, so you can lay it. I don't want to say lay it. It will stand on a flat surface, and if you lift the edge just a little bit, it doesn't go rolling off. Edges are line segments that make up the faces. And then vertices are the endpoints or corners made by the edges. So right here, we have a sphere. And if you check, there are no flat faces, which means there can't be any edges, and there definitely are no corners or vertices. On this one, the cube would be like a dice, so you know there's 6 faces. Edges, if you count them up, you got 1, 2, 3, 4 on the middle part, 4 on the top, 4 on the bottom, get you to 12. And vertices, 1, 2, 3, 4 on top, 1, 2, 3, 4 on the bottom. So that would be 8. Square pyramid, we got 4 triangles going around and a square on the bottom, that's 5. Edges, you got 4 on the bottom to make the square, and then you got 1, 2, 3, 4 going up. And vertices, 4 on the bottom, 1 on the top, gives you another 5. Cylinder, he has 2 faces, they're both circles, 1 on top, 1 on the bottom. There are no edges. In vertices, there are none. The cone has 1 face because he can sit on the circle down here on the bottom. He doesn't have any edges. And there's sometimes arguments between mathematicians. We're going to say it has 1 vertex. Sometimes they call it an apex. On the cube, we have 6 faces. So actually, this is a rectangular prism because it is stretched out a little longer on the cube. But the number of faces, edges, and vertices are going to be the same. The only thing that changes is we stretch these sides out from squares to rectangles. Triangular pyramid means it's got a triangle on the bottom, so we got 4 faces, 6 edges, 4 vertices. Triangular prism looks like the tent. Triangle at each end and 3 rectangles going around. 9 edges, 6 vertices. The solid would be a sphere. In front of him we have rectangular prism. It gives it to you in the name, ice cubes. Straws are basically cylinders. Right here we have 2 triangular prisms. The box is a rectangular prism. Pyramids, and these from Egypt have a square base, so they're square pyramids. Blocks that babies play with are usually cubes. Piece of wood you'd use for a shelf, rectangular prism. Pool ball, sphere. Another triangular prism. Pringles cans are cylinders. The Louvre in France is a square pyramid. Bricks, rectangular prism. Cones, although they're called cones, they really don't go to a perfect point up there on the top, just because they would be hard to make that way. Hockey puck is a cylinder. The tent, triangular prism. A die is a cube. Quarter, a really thin cylinder. Looks like we got a triangular pyramid there. Party hat would be a cone. These kind of dice I don't think I have, but they're triangular pyramids. Rubik's cube. Triangular pyramid, square pyramid. Water's coming out of a pipe, which is a cylinder. This one's kind of tough to see, but right there is pretty much a triangle on this end, and also on the other end. So it's a triangular prism. Put the snow in the cone, and the Earth globe would be a sphere. People here are cone heads. If you fold this up, this is called a net. If you fold it up and tape it together, we would get a triangular prism. This one would be a square pyramid, rectangular prism, cube, cylinder, and triangular pyramid. And that's it.